Your Excellency, thank you very much for speaking for Euronews.
Thank you for having me.
It's an interesting idea to gather religious leaders of the world around one table, and you have been doing that here in Kazakhstan for more than 20 years.
Yes.
So what have been the achievements so far, and what is the power, what is the purpose and possible achievement of such event?
I think the main achievement of this Congress is related to spreading the culture of dialogue and cooperation between religions. And you mentioned that more than 20 years ago, Kazakhstan initiated this Congress, and over these years, the Congress has become recognized and respected platform where religious leaders discuss different aspects related to interreligious interactions, cooperation. Also, I should say, one of the main purposes of this Congress to unite religious leaders in order to discuss common approaches, common answers to the threats and challenges the world faces today. We have seen that the most influential, famous religious leaders have come to Kazakhstan and discussed the urgent problems the world faces today.
And the threats and challenges are plentiful in today's world.
Related to conflicts, wars, spreading extremism, terrorism, and related to xenophobia and so on. And I should say that our Congress covers different topics. And for example, this year, religious leaders and politicians, also representatives of international organizations, are discussing, of course, the situation in the world and how it's possible to mitigate the consequences of wars and conflicts. At the same time, religious leaders and other participants of the Congress are discussing such issues as environmental problems, climate change. They are discussing the problems related to inequality in the modern world. Also, you know that yesterday our president raised very important issues related to artificial intelligence and ethics related to developing artificial intelligence in a way which will be secure and will be balanced in the modern world. And in this context, today, during special sessions, religious leaders and other participants of the Congress are discussing the prospects of AI and about ethical principles related to developing AI. And I think it's very interesting discussions.
These are unusual topics. The people usually don't connect the religious leaders with the development of technology, and yet we now have these initiatives.
Yes, indeed. But at the same time, I should say, our Congress is covering a lot of topics related to the modern development of the world. Of course, our priority is interreligious dialogue. Our priority is cooperation between different religions in terms of making our world a better place. But at the same time, we're now witnessing a lot of challenges, a lot of threats, climate change and so on. Therefore, religious leaders also raise these issues. And for example, yesterday during our plenary session, a lot of participants raised issues related to climate change and how religions can help to mitigate consequences of climate change.
Both President Tokayev in his opening speech and you in your article that you published before this event show a lot of hope for the religious diplomacy being able to influence the world events. Mm-hmm. Why do you think they are able? They haven't been able to prevent a lot of conflicts so far.
We are seeing that international organizations not so effective in resolving some problems related to conflicts and so on. We are witnessing contradictions and tensions between big countries. In this context, it is very important to find new ways, new mechanisms to mitigate problems in the world. Kazakhstan considers that spiritual diplomacy could be an effective instrument in this context, because spiritual diplomacy has huge potential. 80% of world's population identify themselves with a religion or religious organization. It is not just formal figures. It's about people's identity. It's about people's understanding the role of religions in the world. Therefore, we suggest that it's necessary to use this instrument in order to unite people. The president of Kazakhstan, Mr. Tokayev, proposed an idea to establish a new movement for peace. It is also implies that the humanity needs to find new ways to resolve problems, to make the world a better place. In this context, spiritual diplomacy, new movements for peace, and other new instruments could be an answer to challenges and problems the world faces today.
Your Excellency, thank you very much for speaking for Euronews.
Thank you for inviting me.